Yo people, welcome back to another episode. You're joined by your host Wace, and we're gonna get straight into it. Today's something different from my usual topics, which is gym and fitness. We're gonna talk about social media pros and cons, because social media has of course changed the world. There's a lot of good in social media, there's a lot of bad in social media, but we're gonna talk about both. Why it's good for you and why it's also bad for you. But we're going to get onto the negative side first before we actually talk about the positives. I'm 25 years old, and I'd say about a decade ago when I was 15, I'm sure that was when Vine was there. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure Vine was about there, etc. But the thing is, there was not too much the way how it's advanced nowadays. There wasn't too much of that before then, because now, especially, we're going to get onto this topic more later on, but like with TikTok, for example, or YouTube Shorts, you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. There wasn't much of that back then. Back then, where if you be on social media, let's say you want to watch a YouTube video, you can sit down and watch an hour video of YouTube, a 30-minute video. But even I'd say 10-15 years ago, people would simply just, like, if they want to watch movies, if they want to watch TV shows, or did simply just switch on the telly and watch that. But it's people can't focus anymore, because social media has gone to a point where the scrolling has just gone insane. People scrolling everywhere. If you're sitting in your car, you're scrolling. If you're in a restaurant, you're scrolling. If you're having a shit, you're scrolling. If you're having a shower, you're scrolling. People are scrolling everywhere, and I've done this before, and I still to this day do this, and it builds up to negative thoughts, and it's a bad habit as well. You know, it's something that you as a person have to train yourself to kind of get out that habit, because it kind of is a time waster. If you are scrolling on social media for something important, let's just say for a business or work, or you're doing some research, then by all means go ahead. You know, you can, that's completely fine. But we tend to unnecessarily scroll on things for far too long, and it wastes a lot of time. That in that time you could actually be doing something productive in your life. Like, I've had moments where, let's give TikTok as an example, because the thing is, just the videos that come on your For You page, which is on your main page, one video could be about religion, the next video could be about someone shooting a basketball hoop, the next video could be a football quiz. There's a lot of variety of videos, so it just links to your brain, and it just makes you want to basically just always keep checking what's going to be the next video, what's going to be the next video, what's going to be the next video. It's just non-stop like that all the time. So of course there's a lot of variety videos on these, but I tend to see, the way how I see it is that 1 hour that I scroll, what else could I be doing in that 1 hour? Let's say go to a gym, be productive, focus on a business, focus on an idea. And that's why keeping your phone on do not disturb, and I mentioned this in my previous episode when I was speaking about gym and fitness, putting your phone on do not disturb when you're ready to focus is the best thing you could ever do. Honestly, is the best thing. And the other thing that I want to get onto is, on top of that, even taking a break on social media. I've done this once. I'd say I did this in 2018, I think. Was it 2018, 2019? Around those times, definitely before COVID. I took a break on social media, so that was no Instagram. I don't even think I had TikTok. Did TikTok even exist in 2018? I don't even think it did. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I didn't have Instagram, I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have Twitter. What else did I delete? Snapchat as well. I did have YouTube though. But the thing is, when I took that time off, it was the best therapy session ever, and I recommend it to anyone. Honestly, I felt so refreshed that I don't know what anyone's up to. I don't know who's doing what. I don't know what celebrity's doing what. You're clueless. You're in your own zone. And one funny story is, well, not so funny, but Hamza Shaf, if you're watching this, shout out to you. But I remember when my cousin, I'm referring to Hamza, he went to Germany with a friend of his. And I had no idea that he went to Germany, because when you're on social media, you're kept up to date with everyone. You're up to date with everyone. So I had no idea he went Germany, and I got told, I think when he came back, that he went Germany. I was like, oh, is it? He's like, no, my mate. I think it was my mate who said it. He's like, oh, didn't you see his stories? I was like, nah, bro, I wasn't even on social media. Like, honestly, true story, not making it up. So it's like, you're not looking at other people's lives, because what we also do in terms of social media in general, we tend to look at other people's lives and we compare ourselves to other people's lives. We see someone else on social media killing it, we be like, oh, I want this, or I want to be like this. But you don't know what that person's going through day by day. Just because a person posts a flick, like let's just say in front of Times Square, or I don't know, in front of like the Burj Khalifa, and he's wearing drippy clothes, it doesn't mean that he's living the lifestyle. Social media, like I've got pictures on my Instagram and it looks like I'm living the life. On my highlights it literally says on my Instagram, shout out to my Instagram, awais.raf, quick promotion there. If you go on my highlights, it's all the countries I've been to, and it looks like I'm actually doing bits, but in reality I'm not. Social media is just something that you just want to show people that, oh, this is what I'm doing, this is, but in reality it's a whole different game ball, like, honestly. So yeah, and the thing is, I can't, for myself, I think I've already said this point, I actually might have, I don't remember, but I can't sit down a 30-minute or an hour YouTube video anymore, because I'm too addicted, and this goes today, right now. I'm too addicted to YouTube Shorts, and I'm addicted to TikTok, because the videos are just so short and simple. Like, it could be a minute long, could be a 2-minute video, where I can't sit down through a 30-minute video anymore, because I just want to keep scrolling all the time. And I feel like that goes with pretty much everyone, I'd say. To be honest, I wouldn't say everyone, I'd say majority people. So yeah, and it stops focusing on yourself, and this is the point I made in my last video when I was talking about gym and fitness. After every set, people tend to, and I've done this in the past as well, but I don't do this anymore, where after every set you're on social media scrolling, you've got no one to message, you're literally doing nothing, you're just scrolling for no reason, basically. And what do you get out of that? Nothing. You're just wasting time, you're killing energy, and especially in the morning as well. Oh, in the morning, first thing you wake up, scrolling, and honestly, it's so unhealthy for you. I've found myself doing this a lot of times, where now, if I'm waking up the first thing in the morning, I'm out to bed within seconds. I know the bed is comfy, I know you want to lay down, you want to chill, you want to open your YouTube, you want to open your TikToks, you want to open your Instagram messages or Snapchat, whatever, message people, but that kills time and you just get lazy. Honestly, you get lazy. And what I do now is, when I wake up in the morning, I don't even bother checking my phone. Obviously, I put my alarm on, so I switch off my alarm. I don't even bother checking a single message. I get out of bed, go straight to the shower, have a shower, obviously have my breakfast, and then after that I'll check my phone. And then, because if you don't do that kind of method, then you're just going to find yourself wasting time, where, let's give an example of 2 weeks ago when I did this. When I did this 2 weeks ago, I woke up at 10 a.m. I didn't get out of bed or anything. I stayed scrolling on social media, and by the time it's 10 a.m. now it's 12. It was about 12:30 from what I remember. And then at 12:30, at lunchtime, I'm basically going to have a shower then. It just kills time, unnecessary time that you could use that time doing something productive with your life, like I said. Now, the good points of social media, we've gone all to the bad side. Now, the good points of social media, I'd say, like I mentioned previously, it helps you. Now, social media has advanced so much, where people are making money on social media, left, right, center. Social media influencers, people can do online work. There's all sorts of jobs like that you just work through your phone, editing, and you can do videography through your phone. Even by me do this, obviously I'm not getting paid by this video, but people make YouTube videos, etc., TikToks through your phone. and this is all built within social media. Now, the good points of social media is the amount of money you can make on social media nowadays is actually scaremongering. Honestly, people make crazy amounts of money with this device that I'm talking to right now, because 10, 15, 20 years ago it'd be the simple classic way where you go inside a place, you hand your CV in, etc., and now everything is built within the phone. Everything is built within the device, where you can make so many videos, you can be a social media influencer, you can do 101 things. I can't think on top of my head right now, but you guys get the point. You can do crazy amount of things on this device that can make you money, and that's a fact. And though the pros on social media is, once again, like I said, research for, let's say you got a specific business you want to do. TikTok is actually a very good method. I do see you just research on TikTok how to do this, let's say, specific business or whatever, and you see hundreds of posts of people showing you the ways and techniques. And what I've also mentioned in my previous video, when it comes to gym, new ways to learn new techniques in gym, what I do is I just go on TikTok and I find so many new ways of working out that I never thought I could possibly do. So there are all those pros you can see on social media. But yeah, as long as you use social media in a positive way. Like, yeah, it's okay to scroll here and there once in a while, but you can do that once you're free, because then you're not doing it at your work times where you can use that energy, once again, like I said, for the 100th time, to do something productive, if that makes sense. Another good point I'd say about social media is connections that you can make. Whereas maybe we're talking 20, 30 odd years ago, well, I clearly wasn't like 30 odd years ago, where connections would have to be made face to face. Of course, that's still the ideal approach, but there's so many connections that can be made through social media. Like if you're let's just say you're doing videography, and for example you're on LinkedIn and you find people that are close by you follow them, etc., and they're in the same city as you have a little collab. So a lot of collabs can be made on social media, which is key in this industry, to have collabs, because a man that says he's done it all on his own is talking out of his arse, because you always need a strong team. So yeah, I feel like you guys get the point. I think there's definitely a lot more good points that I could have mentioned. I honestly can't think on top of my head, but it's just the simple generic things, like it's just good for research, it's good for communication and connections, etc. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please do slap a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'm uploading these on my TikTok as well, link in the description. So yeah, peace out, guys.